Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another episode. Today, I'm wearing my really rather heavy flat cap on one of the hottest days of the year because I'm in the mood for Sega Bass Fishing on the Dreamcast. And in order to play that game correctly, I'm going to require this, the Fishin controller. See what they did there? A terrible pun for actually a really rather great controller for a really rather good game. Sega Bass Fishing on the Dreamcast is one of my favourite games in the Dreamcast collection. But for my wife, this is top of the list. This is the game that she plays the most on the Dreamcast. Sometimes she has to be physically dragged away from it if we're going out somewhere. She's really into it. And no one was more surprised about that than her. Absolutely. When she first saw this peripheral come into the house and I was explaining how, you go fishing with it, she was less than impressed. You know, we had a Wii at that point, an Xbox 360 as well, and she figured, well, there are fishing games on the Wii, why not get that instead? And they never really appealed to me because they didn't have this combination of things. The reel on the controller has this wonderful ratcheting action. So when you're reeling a fish in, that's what it sounds like. And when you're loosening the line, that's what it sounds like. It's just excellent. The fact that this controller knows if you're leaning left or right, if you bring the fishing rod up or down, it's, you know, for an early 2000s controller, it's actually quite an advanced experience. On top of that, you have this experience, this sort of arcadey, fight, but it's fish kind of thing going on. Come on, come on! Hey, lower the line, loosen the line, that's it. And then, there we go, come on! If fishing was this exciting all the time, maybe we'd both be into fishing, but I suspect it's not quite like this.
Oh,
a big one!
Rank in.
Okay, so 2,476 grams. We need a 5,000 gram catch in total to clear the levels. So, okay. And this is it. It's the stats. It's the control scheme. It's the fighting with the fish that just drew her in, and she can't get enough of it. Indeed, I love it. Hence, wanting to play it today. That's it, okay, loosen the line a little bit, loosen the line, bring it in, come on, hit bonus, come on, loosen the line, lower the rod, bring it in, left a bit, right a bit, come on, lower the line, and reel, up, come on, yes. Average size, okay, that's okay. And it's the music as well. It's the slightly over-the-top, tense action music. I wonder if that's actually what's going through fisherwomen's heads when they're out bass fishing. Is it really that dramatic for them? I suspect you don't get this many fish biting in quick succession in the real world. No, okay. Let's go again. Now, I've been pressing the A button to cast, but you can also flick the controller to cast as well. Again, for an early motion control device, this thing is pretty darn good. There's also the narration from the fisherman there saying, "Oh, didn't get the bigger one. Okay, come on, miss." Oh, from the fisherman when they're saying, "Oh, come here," or "come near," or "it's gone," this kind of thing. But also the narration on the menu when you're selecting a stage is brilliant, and that's something else that my wife loves. She loves the slight sort of English that's going on in this game. It's not, it's not excessive, but it's enough to add to the overall, very Japanese experience. Okay, try again. Press start to try again. That would have cost me my second, 50p, £1 maybe, in the arcade. But here we have the arcade experience at home. We can just keep on going. Okay, come on. Yes! Okay, alright, come on. Fish! And the funny thing is, so we have occasionally tuned into, like, you know, fishing TV programs, and they do try their best to make fishing look like this. Was there extreme fishing with a very famous Geordie? I forgot what his name is now at the moment. Robson. Go to next area. Cape area. Okay. Yeah, extreme fishing, and there's other sort of bass fishing type programs. We have, you know, occasionally tuned in to try and get a little bit of a flavour of this, but it's never the same. Never the same, and that's because bass fishing is a computer game. And I think this is the only type of fishing that I am likely to ever really enjoy.
Select the casting point.
Okay, casting point, right. Let's see. I love the underwater details. You know, like here we have the drowned tree stumps. Sometimes you'll see sunken boats and, you know, twigs and rocks, obviously, this kind of thing. But again, it's a good game. You know, it's attention to detail. No, we're not going to get one there. Come on, reel it back in. Let's see. Shall we go? Let's go over here. Go for the middle and cast. I can buy the rocks, might be. Yeah, good hiding place for fish. Come on. Come on. You know you're interested. Come on. Come on, come on. Bite, bite. Ah, it's gone. Water temperature 22.3 degrees Celsius. Is that normal? That seems quite warm. But again, I suppose these could be, you know, I don't know, it's the bass. This is exactly my point. I'm not a fisherman. But I'm not a fisherman. But, you know, maybe the bass likes warm water. I guess it must do. Come on, cast. Okay. Here we go. Yes! You know you want it. Yeah! Okay, loosen the line a little bit. Hit bonus. Reel it in, reel it in, reel it in. Loosen the line. I'm lowering the rod. In. Come on. In. Turn the rod right. That was almost Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls, wasn't it? For whom the bell tolls. Got an extra lure. Interesting. Now you can change the lures, I think, by pressing the Y button. And incidentally, actually, it's probably worthwhile just pausing it for a second, showing you. The controller has a stick and 4 buttons on it. But the only downside to this controller, even though it's nice and ergonomic with a nice sort of place there to put your finger, or fingers between your fingers there, even though it's nice and ergonomic, there's no VMU unit connector. You can't save the game on this controller. So I think, from memory, you have to plug a second controller into the machine to save the game on that VMU. So, you know. But again, in terms of this, what we're doing today, this sort of arcadey experience, I don't necessarily need to save my progress. I'm just enjoying it. It's fun. Something a bit different. Oh, yep. Fish. Now, my understanding is that on the Wii, for sort of similar fishing games, they would have had there we go. Had you reel the nunchuck, so you're holding the Wiimote and moving the nunchuck as though you're reeling in a fish. And I imagine that could probably work, but you wouldn't get that ratcheting sound, would you, on the Wii? And okay, let's see. How are we doing? Yeah, bite it. I like you can see the line out distance, so that's 6 meters out. Bite! Yes! Right, come on, fish! Loosen it. Loosen it. Okay, and in. To the rod left. Line tension. Yes! That's got to be a biggie, hasn't it? Surely.
This one's
It's huge!
rank in. Cave area cleared.
Brilliant.
Go to next area.
Go to next
Inlet
area. Inlet area, okay. 7,000 grams, so 7 kilograms for this one.
Enjoy your fishing.
Enjoy your fishing. I will.
Select the lure.
Reel to keep on surface. Let's try that one actually.
Select the casting point.
Casting point there and cast. This one I think will sink naturally. Oh yes, I like it. I like that. Because there's that big guy in the corner. Yes! Fish! Loosen the line. Lower the rod. I don't want it to break. No, loosen it. I say pull. Loosen. And pull. And loosen. And pull. Turn the rod left. I'm lowering it. There we go. And left. Yeah, I am. Loosen. And left. And oh, we're almost there. Lowering the rod. Come on. And this has got to be a biggie. Surely. It's got to be. Look at it.
This one's
Huge.
rank in.
Brilliant.
I'm bonus.
3.5 kilograms already, so we're halfway to our total. And I've got 17, 16, 15. See, in the arcade, I'm not convinced that this game would be easy to do. You see what I mean? Without spending a lot of money. So those got the biggest fish with my first cast, and I've now got 4 seconds to get the other 3.5 kilograms of fish. Time's up. So that's another
Try it again.
another quid, I guess.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Start.
I don't like this weird freeze it does when you press start to continue. See, now you can continue. Oh yes! Okay, loosen it. Turn the rod right. Now you don't have to play it in arcade mode. There is a career mode on the game, and again, I probably would be using the memory unit for that, and that would take away this need to sort of hit continue all the time. A big one.
Rank in.
Six.
You got official lure.
Oh, nice. Sick popper. Okay.
I'm bonus.
6.1 kilograms now. Almost at our required volume of fish. Mass of fish, I think. I was lazy that I pressed A to cast the lure. No. Oh, actually there's one down there. Let it sink. Yes! Fish! Okay, loosen. And I don't want the line to break. There you go. And loosen. Fish. Suppose I'm just saying fish.
Okay, an average size.
There should be a version of Street Fighter that does that, shouldn't there?
Go to next area.
Okay.
The palace.
The palace. Oh. Now that looks to me like Beaumaris Castle in North Wales, not too far from where I'm from. I wonder if it is Beaumaris. If it is, that's just
Enjoy your fishing.
that must be based on Beaumaris Castle.
Select the lure.
That's brilliant. Anyway, okay. Move rod to make a pop sound. I'm gonna try with the
Select the casting point.
the horror music is a bit scary, isn't it? There was like a wolf howling back then, and It's like Castlevania music. Okay. Are we gonna get anything? Slowly reeling our way through. Sunken pillars. All sorts of very welcome details. No, I don't think we are going to get something there. Okay, I'll reel in and I'll cast somewhere else. Let's see. Right down in the gate, I think, and cast. Oh, we're on the steps. That's a continue, I think. He's like, come on! Try it again! So again, that freezing. Okay. Oh my goodness, what's that? Oh, it's a... Is that a dead body? Or is it knight's armor, maybe? Might be knight's armor. Oh, here we go, here we go. Come on, guys. Come on, one of you. Come on. You know you want it. Yes! Okay, lower the lure. Loosen, 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 loosen. Loosen. Loosen, loosen. There we go. And turn the rod right. And loosen. There we go. Loosen, loosen. Don't want to break. Don't want to break. Don't want to break. Don't want to break. And just reel it in. Yes. Surely, surely.
Wow, record size.
Record size. It's a shame I'm not recording or saving this stuff.
You cleared all the areas.
Cleared all the areas. See to hear the English there. I'm not going to try and do it because it'll just be, you know, I will over egg the pudding.
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Your bass fishing technique is great.
Thank you. Maybe I should have been saving that. S ranking. S ranking. Brilliant. Bearing in mind, I haven't played this in like 6 months. Okay, I'll enter my initials, you know, just for ritualistic purposes. Classic MAC. There we go. S ranking. Well, I'm going to come on the board. Will I come first? Or will there be someone ahead of me? I came first. Nice. Well, I'm not going to be able to top that, am I? I'm just not. Rats, I really should have saved that. Anyway, that's been Sega Bass Fishing on the Dreamcast with the Fishin controller. I love this game, and as I say, my wife utterly adores it. And if you haven't tried it, you really should give it a go. One thing I'm curious about is the arcade experience. I wonder whether there was an arcade equivalent of this game that had a fishing rod attached to it. If I can find anything about that, I'll put it on screen now, so we can all be enlightened. But as a home experience, as a home arcadey experience, and with that same sort of Sega-y kind of feel as like Sega rally games, you know, Sega fishing, you know, and it has that well, even actually the Sonic games from this time has this sort of graphical quality, and I love it. I really do. We've got look at that. I've taken us all the way to the credits on this game because of my S ranking. You're welcome. As ever, guys, until next time, do take care. Bye bye.
Thank you for playing. Game over.